Number one recruiting class coming to a Final Four team that brought everybody back. A lot of folks are probably already anointing y'all as national champions, not only this year, but next few years. How do y'all take that? Is it something that you discuss while you're going?
In practice, they tell us that we're a really good team. We're very competitive, but we don't let those things get to our head. We just got to play together. And Coach Staley just say, don't let the outsiders get into our head. Just be who we are and just play as a team. So we don't really let that affect us.
Pete and then Keith.
Hey, Raven. Pete Iacobelli from the Associated Press. I wanted to ask you about the NIL situation. This must be such an exciting time. You and your generation know how to build brands. You're comfortable with it. Now you're coming to a team that was number one a bunch last year, got to the Final Four. It's got to be an exciting time for you to know the opportunities that are out there for you.
Oh yes, definitely. We honestly just talked about this last week with the whole team about a name, image, and likeness. I talked to a person on the phone about it. I have a few people that I've been speaking with. So basically just keeping my image clean. And then Coach Staley, we have her to talk to about it. So I'm very excited about it that they passed it.
Can you imagine a better time to go into big time college sports right now for an athlete like yourself?
No.
Yeah. Thanks.
I like it. Short to the point. Keith and then Matt.
Hey, Raven. Welcome to Columbia. So you have 2 National High School Player of the Year honors, yet there's another player who's going to school up north named Azzi Fudd at UConn. Are you looking forward to maybe going against her in that game this year? And then just what are your expectations coming in as the only player since Asia Wilson to be National High School Player of the Year at South Carolina?
Honestly, I'm not going to focus on one person. I'm going to take each game step by step. When we get to her, then I'll worry about her. But as of right now, I'm taking one game step by step. And practice right now, I'm letting my teammates help me get through this atmosphere and the competitive part of practice. So I'm not really worried about who I play or the team that I play right now.
Matt and then Augusta.
Hey, how are you? Matt Dowell from Watch Fox here in Columbia. Nice to meet you. We just watched the opening ceremonies at the Olympics, and I remember Asia said that around your age is when she started to feel like being an Olympian was a possibility. For you to watch your head coach lead Team USA, what is that feeling like? And also, is she still sending you guys notes from Tokyo about things to work on?
It means a lot. Coach Staley, I look up to her with everything off the court, the things she does off the court, the things she does on the court, and the way she coached. She's an inspiration to me. So anything she do, I look up to her. I'll be when I first got here, I got nervous when we started practicing with her, but now I'm comfortable with her. But anything she does, I take it to heart and I listen and I go off with it. And also she does send us notes and she tells us what to do, or she just be like, if you need a problem, if you have a problem, you can just text her. She texts back quick. So that's what I love about her.
Augusta and then Cam.
Hey, Raven, just kind of going off of that, you mentioned, when you're first getting on campus and you get all the jitters about, oh, I'm nervous, how do I get acclimated? What helped you kind of feel, more together with the team, help you all gel, and who have been some of the people and some of the things that have happened to make you just feel like you're at home in Columbia?
My teammates, definitely my teammates, the coaches, they make me feel like this is home. Like when I came on my visit, I felt like this was home. And now that I'm here, it feels like home because my teammates make me comfortable. They make sure I'm always on my P's and Q's, and then my coaches, they always in my ear, or they make sure you're straight. And especially us being freshmen, they make sure that we know how to get places, or if we're on the court, we're not comfortable. They make sure that we're comfortable. So definitely my teammates and the coaches.
Cam and then Dorothy.
Hey, Raven, this is Cam Gaskins with ABC Columbia. You mentioned a second ago about how inspired you are by Dawn Staley. I just wanted to ask specifically as a point guard, when you have an opportunity now to learn from one of the best point guards of all time, what does that mean to you, and how excited are you for her to kind of get back from Tokyo and really get into you on the court about this position and how to grow into it?
Honestly, when I first got here, I have learned a lot of things these past 3 weeks from her that I did not know from high school. So I'm so ready for her to get back and learn more stuff. And then you have Destiny Henderson. She helped me a lot with being on the court with the point guard spot also. So I'm so ready for her to get back. And being the point guard is just, it plays a big role on the court. So I'm very excited for her to get back.
Dorothy and then Keith.
Hi, thanks for your time. I want to ask you about your inspiration as a basketball player. Who has inspired you as you've grown up in the sport, and just who keeps you going, who drives you? Who or what?
My granddad, he passed away, but he started me with basketball. I really wasn't into basketball. I was into I have a twin brother named Richard Johnson, and we started off with t-ball, baseball. I was into that, like softball. But my granddad, we went to the gym, and they used to call us Thriller and Killer. Like I had the defense, and my brother had the offense, and I played with all boys. I thought basketball was a boy sport because it was so aggressive, but I like the competitive part about it. You have to compete. It's not easy. That's what I like about it. So as soon as I picked the ball up that day, I fell in love with the game. So I would say my granddad.
And we will close it out with Keith.
All right, so 2 quick questions. One, I think you just answered some of it, but growing up playing with boys, did that make it easier in the Jordan Brand Classic? And what was that experience like, being the first female chosen to play in the boys All-America game? And then wearing number 25. I don't know if you realize this, but Tiffany Mitchell was the last player to wear 25. No, I don't think Coach been pretty stingy with that up until you. Any thoughts about being the next player after a WNBA player to wear 25?
Well, I didn't really think about it like that. When Coach Staley asked me what number I wanted, I said 25. I gave her number 10. I gave her 5, but she said 5 was taken. Then I gave her number 10. She said something about 10. But then I said 25. She said, you can have that number. But I never thought about who had the number or who wore the number. But now that you're saying that, I need to think about that. And yeah,